What's up guys, Wilson here with our latest project, which is this, a brand new Ferrari 812 Competizione Aperta. Now the Apertas are limited to only 599 units, and this one is one of the very first delivered here in Northern California. And what makes this car even more special, besides the limited edition, is the fact that this is tailor-made from Ferrari with tons of custom paint options and also the beautiful blue carbon fiber that is throughout this entire car that helps to give it some great accents. Now for this project, what we'll be doing is a full body custom ClearGuard Alpha G2 PPF installation. We're using the latest generation PPF to protect all of the yellow paint on here. And for all of the matte blue carbon fiber, we will be using SatinGuard PPF to give it protection and also to help it bring out more of the depth of the carbon fiber. So let's get this project started and check this out. Alright guys, we are well underway with this project, so I'm taking a quick break to show you some details of the progress, specifically the SatinGuard portion of this. So essentially with this car, you can see that there are some really nice specced out matte gel coated carbon fiber panels on here, and that will include this panel right over here, the front splitters, the rocker panel, the roof, and also the rear splitters. Now, one of the issues that the owner had with those panels is that from the factory, that matte gel coat was a little bit overtly matte in the sense that it is really washed out. We are outdoors right now, and when it's in the sun, you could make out that it is carbon fiber, but when it is indoors, it looks very much just like matte black plastic. So let's actually give you a closer look at this. This front panel over here on the roof is already done with SatinGuard PPF, and you could see that difference between this panel and the panel right behind it. Both are carbon fiber, it's just that this is SatinGuard and this one over here is factory matte gel coat. Now what SatinGuard does is it has this really beautiful translucent satin finish, and it brings out the details of the carbon fiber weave. And although you could tell in the sun that both of these are carbon fiber, you could clearly see how this one is that much more beautiful now that it is film protected and having SatinGuard on there. So we're going to continue with this project and check out the rest of this video. guys, this 812 Competizione Aperta is finally completed, full body paint protection film. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to take you on a walk around to show you some close-ups of the final work. And let's start off with the hood. As you can see on the hood, this is separated into 3 separate pieces with a front, mid, and top area. On the forward area, on the front, you can see that there is a emblem right over here, the badge. We tucked the film underneath there so you don't have any seams sitting on the outside looking unsightly and collecting dirt. On this mid part, which is blue matte carbon fiber, just like all the accent pieces, we use SatinGuard PPF to give that protection and helps it ultimately bring out all the carbon fiber weave and details to make it look absolutely stunning. Now on the front bumper and on the lower aero pieces, one-piece custom installations, this part right here is actually quite difficult, but we did this as a one-piece custom installation with SatinGuard, and as you can see now, you could actually tell that this is carbon fiber. Unlike before with the factory gel coat, it could be mistaken as matte black plastic. Now let's make our way to the side of the car. On the front fenders, you can see there are these beautiful painted badges on the side. What we did with that is we just filmed right over it to give it the best protection possible with ClearGuard Alpha G2, making it as seamless as possible throughout this entire car, wrapping all the corners and edges wherever possible. We did that same thing with this mirror, which is actually quite difficult. A one-piece custom installation, protecting it from the outside all the way to the inside, so you're getting maximum protection. Now, let's take a look at the roof. As you may recall, at the midway point, I showed you what the difference is when we did only the front part of the roof and left this back part unprotected. Right now, it's matching and fully protected, and you can see out here in the sun, the carbon fiber weave is really brought out and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, right here, let me show you one option that I have to open the door for, which is this carbon fiber door sill over here. As mentioned, this is a tailor-made car, and this option here, being as gorgeous as it is, you don't want to mess it up by having your shoes scuff it when you're getting in and out of the car. We did this piece, again, one-piece installation without any cutouts or bubbling around these little edge areas, all these ridge areas, and you can see, again, the carbon fiber is looking absolutely great. Now, I'll show you a few more panels right here, and let's take a look at this rear trunk. On the rear trunk, we did the top and bottom piece. We brought the film all the way inside here, even though it's being obstructed by this top piece. Not a problem for us. We tucked the film underneath the antenna area so you don't have any seams sitting on the outside. And same thing for this Ferrari badge right over here. The film is sitting underneath so you don't have any cutouts that can collect dirt. Again, if you look at the horse emblem on the rear bumper, we did the same thing. You don't get any cutouts that just builds up dirt and just can look very unsightly over time. One option I want to point out here are the horse and Ferrari lettering over here. Because this is tailor-made, normally you would see those as gloss chrome. Right now, these are matte, and it just matches the rest of the car, all the accent pieces so well. Now let's take a look at this area right over here. From the factory, this was gloss piano black, and what this owner had in mind was to use SatinGuard to protect this and also to change it into this satin finish so it better matches the rear carbon fiber diffuser, which brings us to the diffuser itself. This entire piece is carbon fiber, just like all the rocker panel and all the accent pieces. We did that. This is quite involved, and with SatinGuard PPF, this is now fully protected, and all the debris that will be kicked up by the rear tires, all those areas are protected now so that you know, you can preserve it and not have to worry about that getting damaged over time. So guys, this is such an amazing car and a really fun project. This car belongs to a really long time customer of ours, and I'm happy that we were able to get him in sooner rather than later and have this completed for him. Now he could drive this car with more of a peace of mind, and maintenance overall would be much easier. And I want to thank you for watching another one of our videos, and until our next one, please stay tuned and I'll see you soon.